Put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldiers, soldiers.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now it's Stidham. That's caught left side by Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the first running back drafted in April, this is Breece Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Hall. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, and turns up incomplete. Next time, he might take off and run.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Stidham.
Swings this out here for Cohen.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and goal, Stidham. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now 14-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
From the 31, Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. In motion right is Wilson. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Strong, 29 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw is Stidham. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Here's Hardman to return.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Officially, that is a 99-yard punt return. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
On the give, McAllister with it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
The Broncos sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Stidham. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
Hardman on the return. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Got an open man. It's Strong.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. play action. Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
After the interception, here's Stidham. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now Stidham, off play action. He'll let this go for the end zone. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mike Strawn with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, Stidham. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. They've got his man, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy. Monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, Rodgers. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. A final shot before half for Rodgers. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Hall. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. There's Hall bringing in another one. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Strong. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A handoff to McAllister. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is McAllister. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They run with Deuce McAllister. They find some open field here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. On the carry, it's McAllister. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now they'll throw it with Stidham. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll give to Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. On the return is Cohen. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. They go play action with Stidham. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hall again on second down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a magical third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hall again on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with McAllister. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Let's go now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Stidham to throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stidham. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now Stidham. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing now is Stidham. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Here we go. Stidham on 4th down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Judy, 37 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
Here's Stidham. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll run up the middle with Cohen, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Stidham to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And as As is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was, that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Paul on a give up the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now Stidham. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because